outside looking in. Who goes next? Marjorie Taylor? Or Matt Gaetz? Let's bring in Marlena. Marlena, how are you? Okay, good morning. It's Saturday.
Good morning. Good morning.
And whereabouts in our fine world are you, please?
I'm from San Francisco.
And how's San Fran? Your local time? Where are you? Around about you're about 9:15, right there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you've got Marjorie Taylor, you've got Lauren Boebert, and you've got Matt Gaetz. Who goes next?
Well, preferably for me, it'd be Marjorie Taylor Greene, but unfortunately, Matt Gaetz is going to go next for sure. Kevin McCarthy is gunning for him like a madman. He wants his retribution, and I believe he's going to get it.
So you know that line McCarthy has receipts. We could do what they do on Fox. We've licensed to exaggerate, make stuff up, or just speculate. Same kind of thing. What do you reckon's in these receipts that McCarthy could have? We know the allegations. What could McCarthy potentially have, which will, I don't know, finish off Gaetz? Fingers crossed.
I think he probably has some text messages, maybe even some screenshots of those pictures that he was supposedly sharing on the House floor of the young women he was drugging. I'm assuming that might come into play. Even his early relationship with Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene before they got in their little tiff on the floor. I think that there's a lot, and I think that also he's going to be criminally charged eventually as well.
I do hear that as well. Listen, you said Marjorie Taylor Greene, and the thing that does fascinate me is how and why she's in politics in the first place. But how do you see it? You know, from where you live, etc. What is Marjorie Taylor Greene? What just summing up why you feel that she should go next? Because I think it's important. Because the thing that upsets me, you hear all of these talking heads on cable news, but we never hear from those whose lives are directly affected. So, Marlena from San Fran, tell us your thoughts on Marjorie Taylor Greene, please.
Oh my gosh, where can I begin? She hates women. She wants to be in power, but has absolutely no education or any qualifications to be there in the first place. And her ties with the Proud Boys and the KKK and all of the things that she has done, she's just so ugly inside and out. I personally call her the human hemorrhoid. She's
Can I just go back on something you said there in particular? It's like the whole idea traditionally used to be that if you went into politics, you were there to serve the people, to represent and not represent yourself. Why do you think Marjorie Taylor Greene is in politics? And I don't think it's power. There's something I'm missing, because really it's like, and how does she get anywhere near? How do people vote for her? Why do you think, if you were to for 1 second put yourself in her shoes, what is she actually trying to achieve, do you think?
Just the grift, just the money. I mean, look, it came down to her begging Jimmy Kimmel to be on his show to have her dumb book. I mean, her book's what, 9,000 on the bestseller list, and Cheney hasn't even released her book, and it's already #1. The woman just wants to be wealthy. I don't think she has any intention to. She hasn't passed anything. She hasn't done anything significant except for bark, be loud, be obnoxious, rude, crude. She's a walking joke. It's actually a national embarrassment.
Well, there is that. That is definitely true. But the bit I don't get is why some people still take her serious. It's like anything for attention. If you look back to, I can't think of the guy who does March for Our Lives, David something. I can't remember his surname, but she was attacking him. She was shouting and screaming at him. I mean, she based a lot of her early career just in trying to troll and be rude to AOC. And what I find really, really bad about this is she's never tackled. So I think Jim Acosta's the only person I can see recently who's tried to, engage her in a conversation where he's tried to fact check her. He's tried to put some actual points to her. But instead, she's given this green carpet where she's just allowed to spout venom, nasty, really vile stuff. And answer me this. Is she dangerous?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. She flames the fire. The only reason why she's able to get away with anything she's able to get away with is because she's Trump's little puppy. Between her and Carrie Lake, they both were fighting to be VP. That was her whole jam. And so the MAGA basically sees her as Trump's little crony. And so she gets to be a loudmouth. She gets to be a barker. She gets to be an insulter and get away with it. It's old, and I think the rest of the Republican Party that aren't extreme MAGA are getting really tired of it as well.
What I've always found fascinating is people who follow Marjorie Taylor Greene, whether they follow what they see as a caricature, and if push came to shove, would they, let's say, for example, you've got a situation, I don't know, with your local, let's say, school. Would you really want someone like Marjorie Taylor Greene to come in and represent you? The answer would be no. So I've never really understood what even those who vote for her, what they see in her. That's the thing you don't get. This is nothing to do with politics. This is not a left or right thing. This comes down to, with these three people, for me, the individual people. I don't get why they are representatives. That's the nub of it. The hate and the division and the lies, I just think that's all part of the circus. But look at them as people. Just look at them as people. They are like, you get on a bus, train, or a plane. They're like your worst nightmare. If they sat next to you, I can guarantee you, if you had a choice, you'd move seats. You really,
100%.
really would.
100%. 100%. She's just vile. I think that even taking politics out of it, say I was to see her in the gym, because wasn't that her thing, CrossFit or something?
Yeah.
I would stay as far away from her as I possibly could. She's so off-putting. I can imagine being around her even before in politics, and her being just a loudmouth and a barker and just a rude human being. It's just ingrained in her.
Very obnoxious. Let me be a little bit polite and be the first person to wish you a